New episode, Bagel Genius Show. I am excited to talk to you today. Big game tomorrow. Biggest game in the history of my show, to be honest with you, because every year I've been starting this show, we were losing, but tomorrow we get to go 2-0. And we haven't started off that good in quite a few years. I'd have to look back and get down to it. I don't know off the top of my head. I should know that, but I don't. But anyway, any of you guys hear the movie called Mice and Men? Read the book? Either way, it's with the big dummy guy that's his friend, and then George. You know, you ever heard someone go, "Okay, George, okay, George"? All right. Well, not spoiler alert, but you had about 100 years to read the book if you're gonna watch the movie. But okay, it's about two people and they're tight. They're tight friends, and this guy keeps getting into trouble, and he accidentally causes a bunch of havoc. And long story short, George is the regular guy, and the dumb guy's named Lenny. And in the end, he's got to shoot Lenny in the back of the head. It's upsetting, but he wanted to do it himself because George was his boy. Or I'm sorry, Lenny was George's boy. And he was like, all right, if anyone's got to put Lenny down, it's got to be me. And that brings us to tomorrow and what we got to do to our friend Andy Dalton. If anyone's going to put Andy Dalton down and finish him off, it should be us, the Bengals, and Joe Burrow, okay? So I expect us to really smash the Bears tomorrow, to be honest with you. And sadly, but respectfully, we'll put an end to Andy Dalton's time in Chicago. They are dying for Fields to take over there, the old Ohio State stud. They want him in there. Every fan is just clamoring for him. So it's just a matter of time. And poor Andy Dalton, who I'm a fan of. I love the guy. He's my fourth favorite Bengal quarterback of all time. Number one right now goes Kenny Anderson. Number two, Boomer. Number three, Joey B. Number four, Dalton. That's how it goes. That's the rankings for me. All right, so it's going to be rough, but I want us to put him down. I want us to end his reign. He got to beat us last year, which I was like, all right, Joe's out, the season's over. He got a little revenge there. Felt good for him with the Cowboys when they beat the crap out of us, but enough of that. All right, new season, out with the old, in with the new. So we got to put old Andy down. I don't know if that's a song, but it should be. Anyway, so I expect us to beat the Bears. And, I want to talk about Zach Taylor for a minute. Zach Taylor is a nerd, but that's not a bad thing. I see what he's doing. What a nerd does in football as a coach or whatever, which is he's an intellectual. And he is starting to build the Bengals for the AFC North. That's why we're running and hammering all the time, and that's why we were able to beat Pittsburgh last year. Hammering, running, and that's just the way to beat the Steelers. That's just what you got to do. So he's learning AFC North football, and that's why Joe Burrow's going under center more. So that's exciting, man. And he's gearing up the defense to stop the run. And why, when Fields gets in tomorrow, because Fields will be in the game tomorrow. We are going to have to deal with Fields, which is great because that's going to be a Lamar Jackson preview. We are, after Lamar Jackson humiliated us, more specifically Nick Vigil a couple years ago, I really do feel that the team was like, all right, this is something we're going to have to look out for and really make a change and see if we can stop this. So I think that's going to happen, and that's where Zach Taylor's whole thing has been gearing up towards and going towards. So, and it's going to happen, and we will show it tomorrow. Once they take on Fields, slow him down, that's our only worry of the game. I think that the Bears, after last week being humiliated by the Rams and Stafford tearing them up deep, I think they're going to try to take away the deep stuff, and that's going to leave Tyler Boyd feasting tomorrow. I expect Boyd to have a huge game tomorrow. I expect the Bengals to win it. I expect us to win it in handy fashion, to be honest with you. I think they'll make a late run once Fields gets in, and our defense is usually on roller skates at that time, so we'll see what happens. But I expect another Bengal win, 2-0, and then it's on. That's when the hype train starts, and everybody's going to start interviewing all the players, and then the tweets start. And, hey, Bengals, you got to be ready for this stuff. All you Bengal players, be ready. Keep the egos in check. Don't get out of hand, because it happens. It happens every time. Once the media starts loving you, some of you guys fall in love with yourselves. You guys think your opinion's a little too important. You got to stay away from that. So either way, I'm expecting us to bust them Bears up. Last Bears memory I had was Mitch Trubisky lighting us up back in, I'm pretty sure it was 2017. Ugh, it was gross, man. We got smacked. So it's a new era. It's a new Houday. So let's go Bengals tomorrow. We're going to light them up. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like. And let's go. Bengals. Hey, Cincinnati Bengals, go ahead and protect Joe. Houday. Oh, one last thing. Thoughts and prayers out to Norm Macdonald's family. I love Norm Macdonald. He was a huge star. Love the guy. So I just had to say it. I'm a celebrity. So that's what you got to do. All right. Thanks for watching. Protect Joe. Be sure to subscribe. Houday.